What is up guys, Joe Snow right here, welcome to iDevice Central channel. So in today's video we're going to discuss about iOS updates in general, and we're talking about the iOS 10.0.3 that was dropped by Apple, and also about the iOS 10.1 Beta 4 that was seeded today by Apple for registered developers. So if your phone is in the beta program and it's running the iOS 10.1 Beta 3, navigating to settings should give you this. If you go here to software update, you get the iOS 10.1 public beta 4. As you can see, it's 1 gigabit 44 in size, which is way better than the previous one that was 23 megabits. And of course, this is extremely close to the final release of the 10.1, which means that they are kind of getting the things stabilized and working. So, as I said, if you want to download and install it, you're good to go. But what if you're not in the beta program and you want to adhere to it? So, it's extremely simple. You just have to navigate to beta.apple.com. You will be redirected to this page where you need to sign in with your Apple ID and your password. It doesn't have to be any paid account, no developer account, just a regular store Apple ID. And you will be brought to this page and you click Guide. Then you will get the guide on how to install this iOS 10 betas. It's pretty simple. Make sure it's selected the iOS. It says iOS 10, big, bold and beautiful. And you need to scroll down until you see the enroll your device. Click on this enroll your device, and at first it says that you should create an iOS backup, which I strongly recommend, just in case something went wrong and the device suddenly killed himself. So how you can do that? You go to iTunes and simply go to backup. It's pretty simple, only takes a couple of seconds, saves you from a lot of hassle. And the next thing, of course, is to download the official profile for getting the beta. And you should have the profile, of course, right here if you're on mobile, and this will give you this profile to your phone. You can see it's signed and verified by Apple Care. You just need to click install. It will give you, of course, the terms and conditions for the beta program, which you should, of course, read to make sure you agree with it, and click install. After you click install, it will, of course, restart your phone, and you should be good to go. Then when you go to settings, you should have it at profiles. Let me show you. Navigate here. On the general, if you scroll to the bottom, you should have profiles, and the configuration profile for iOS beta software is available, and you should be able to download the betas as I do right here. And of course, if you want to leave the program and not to get the betas anymore, sorry, you just need to go to profile, click on the profile and delete. Then you restart your phone and you will stop receiving the betas. Do not forget that the betas come with this little feedback application right here that you can use to send bugs and other notifications directly to the Apple stuff. So, after you know how to install it, what about the actual beta, the actual iOS 10.0.3, which was released as a standalone version, not as a beta? Well, if you're having an iPhone 5, 5S, 6, or 6S, 6S Plus, whatever, you won't be able to see this update. Why? Well, because this update right here is designed only for the iPhone 7. This is extremely strange from Apple, but apparently only iPhone 7 and 7 Plus users can get this update. If you're running on an older device other than iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, you should probably get the update for the iOS 10.1 when it will be released, or right now you have the iOS 10.0.2. Why? Well, probably the features are only for the iPhone 7. Of course, Apple doesn't really disclose very much about their updates, but you can see here that about the security content of iOS 10.0.3, you can see that it says right here, there are no security patches, but it says that iOS 10.0.3 includes the security content of 10.0.2, which means that there are not major changes to this. So what's the problem? Well, if you ask me, it's still keeping the jailbreak from moving. Why? Let me show you. See, there was a video recently which was called that I created. Pangu stopped making iOS 10 jailbreak because there were a couple of articles, as you can see from the video thumbnail, where it's not the video thumbnail but the preview. It says that Pangu is raising a white flag and so on. We discussed about this. There were a couple of articles that actually covered the world of tech post website, which said that the Pangu has stopped making jailbreak. Well, that's not extremely true, but at the same time, that is it's very strange because at the same time the Pangu website is no longer available. If you go right here to the Pangu website, it says Safari cannot open the page. Also, I tried the down for everyone, not only me, variant from Google, and it says that the website is definitely down. So if I try to reload it, you can see right here, it simply doesn't work. What is strange though is that the older version, the English.7.pangu.io, which is a jailbreak for iOS 7, it's still working, which is again extremely strange. So what is the point of making, of course, a lot of updates if they are small or they are only targeted for one single device? Well, doing this, Apple prevents Pangu team from making any jailbreak because Pangu is working on a jailbreak, but Pangu will wait for the iOS 10.1 in order for them to release any jailbreak utility, because the betas can be jailbroken, but if they do that, the next beta or the release will contain the fixes for their bugs, therefore rendering their jailbreak useless. And by releasing, of course, a lot of dummy updates, Apple is keeping the jailbreak from appearing because it simply sets the time frame even longer, making, of course, the community, the jailbreak community, to lose its hope, and also making the Pangu to not be able to release anything publicly. But don't worry, this will end when the iOS 10.1 will be released. This happens every single version, so we already know that. Keep in mind, the iOS 10 was already jailbroken a couple of times, including on the iPhone 7 by Luca Tedesco. But when talking about Luca Tedesco and jailbreak, don't take it for granted, because he said on his Twitter that he's not going to release anything, even though he has the jailbreak and so on. And of course it's real, he won't release anything. He said he's not going to create any tools, any public tools at least, so don't hope in any release. Our last hope is, of course, Pangu team or Taiji. They say they're still interested into that, so hopefully Pangu will fix their webpage. It's been down now since I created a video, and I created this video, when I created this video right here about Pangu, let me see the date and time, on October 14, whoa, couple of days ago, the Pangu website was offline for 2 days. Now it's still offline as for 17 of October, and hopefully they're fixing it, but yeah, this is it. So speaking about the iOS 10.0.3, you can get it if you're not an iPhone 7 and 7 Plus user, but I don't think you really need it, as it's kind of similar to iOS 10.0.2. So we're all waiting for the iOS 10.1 to be released and for Pangu, of course, to do its job. This is it, guys. If you like this video and the information presented into it, do not forget to tell me in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumb up if you like it. If you don't, give it a thumb down. Subscribe to stay updated on the jailbreak and other iOS related news. And till the next time, peace out.